We do a lot of work with critical thinking skills and imagination, and our focus isn't so much to make wonderful glass artists, it's to make the people that we want to live with in our community. To blow glass, you could do that by yourself, but you really are better off if you're working with 2 or 3 other people. And so there is a language, and there is a dance, and there is a whole process of creating glass on a team. And so you learn verbal communication, nonverbal communication, how to express yourself. In 1994, it was very much conceived as a space for young people to go to hang out and be creative. And then over time, it turned into this professional program that you see today that has daytime elective classes, an after-school program, a team production component, and it's very much curriculum-based. It used to be that you aged out of the program on your 21st birthday, but now we started a new program this last year, so September of 2020, and it's called the Alumni Program. And it's for those students that are 18 plus that are interested in honing their skills, doing apprenticeship and mentoring type program with our staff here and doing advanced production with us, and then learning some of those things about becoming an emerging and established artist.
Going through all of the different glass things, like when I first started, it was very much that team building thing because I was a glass blower. So like learning how to work with others while you have dangerous things out, like you have hot glass, you have torches going, things like that. This program's open to kids starting at age 12, so like really anybody can start. It doesn't really matter what background you come from. Like I didn't even go to this middle school. I started as a summer program kid. And that's kind of just how I kept going for years, which it was fun. It was one of those things where like it was a new experience and I was a little bit different and I didn't know anybody, but like I still came here, I made friends with the staff, and I've been here for like 9 years. I definitely want to kind of pursue like saving up, getting my own torch set up at home, just being able to make those fun little things. I've been working on like mushroom fairies lately, really just like cute, fun things.
I was always a shy kid growing up, and with glass, like I said, you have to be in a team, work hard to communicate with your teammates, see what you're making, see what steps you need help, or what you're doing to help make that one piece. So stuff like that probably just helped me not be as shy as I was. Pretty much have to find their own place to work. If they want to do glass, they got to find a place to go to glass. But like this was like a way to get them back into glass if they were out of it for a few years. If they want to get back into it, just get the flow of things again. And then probably from here on, they could go work at another shop.
I think the biggest thing I learned was patience in myself and others, and additionally community, because like glass is like the campfire we tell our stories around. It's how we connect with each other, and it's the place where we get to know each other. It's really a place to connect. I started in the summer school program, and that was just before 8th grade, and I've been hooked ever since. I never went to Jason Lee, so the after school and summertime programs were the only time I could really get active during middle school. I was very grateful for those programs. Glass, it does what it wants some days, and you just have to work with it. And sometimes it's not going to want to move like you want it, or it's going to break, but you just have to be patient with it, be patient with yourself. Sometimes your teammates aren't going to be all there, because we all go through stuff, and you just have to learn to be patient and roll with what you have. Seeing kids come in as to where I was a year before that, and then now working with them and those being my fellow coworkers has been a very rewarding experience. And just to be able to progress through the program and get all the experiences that they will. There's really no other program like it that'll give them the same outcome.
Basically, you're just bringing joy to children. You're bringing joy to the children and the community, because you're teaching children from your local community how to do something that isn't very accessible to people that are young, nor is it very accessible to your average adult either. It's an expensive hobby. Not only are you funding children and their happiness, you're funding your own community and making things look nicer. So like, I think that's important to everybody.
A friend of mine put it very well. We lure kids in with the warm glass and playing with fire. But as you progress through the program, you learn about community and connection. And I think that was really true, and I only started to see that a few years ago as I reflected on my own connections that I made through this. It's as simple as buying a color that a kid likes, and then that hooks them into the program. Then that'll get them through school or get them through a hard day. Or even just money going towards the production teams and helping students with a little bit of income in their first job and getting that job experience. It really goes a long way.
I always think it's really exciting when after school has been going on for a while and then you see these 12-year-old kids come in after school and they just go over and they get their blowpipe and then they, get their buddy and then they figure out what they're gonna make and they just start doing it. And it's like, wow, that's incredible. Every bit of support that we get counts towards what we're doing for our young people. Time counts. Giving us advice and support if you're a board member or a committee member. It all helps. And our mission is to get kids to better futures. And better futures starts with great education and developing goals for yourself. And so we're here to help with that.